And there's the bell to start round one. Misses with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter punch. They exchange punches. They miss with the jab. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Nice counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he scores with the counter. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Dark Destroyer now in a very dark place. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. The jab not finding its target. That jab won't score. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with that counter. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about it. There's the bell to start round three. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. missing with the left hook. Nice stop, but that won't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you. Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Missing with that jab. Nice job to block that uppercut. Couldn't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Couldn't land that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see. Time for the fifth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't score with that jab. Through the hook, it didn't land. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Incredible work rate. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Can't find a home with that jab. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. Lucky that hook didn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just on to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab misses. There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks the right uppercut. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Missing with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell to start round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensitive.
Not sure how serious that cut is, but the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Just missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A swing and a miss with that jab. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this. There's the bell to start round 9. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Nice counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. That jab misses. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. Can't land that jab. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornerman, get your job done. Do it right.
And there's the bell for round 10. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Straight right just misses. Just misses with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. That uppercut does not score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.